The Human Rights Commission has conducted a site inspection at Mayibuye Primary School in Tembisa. The school was meant to start operating in 2017, but as of today, its classes are still empty. The school is built on an unsuitable site with sewage spilling around it. Our reporter Heidi Giokos is following that story and joins us now from the newsroom. Hello, Heidi. What's the reasons for the Commission to intervene here and decide to investigate?
Well, we understand that last week this particular school was brought to light. It's a school in Tembisa where there were allegations that it was actually built on a wetland. But according to the Human Rights Commission as well as the Department of Infrastructure and Development, they've indicated that in actual fact it's not built on a wetland, but rather there is a sewage pipeline that is just outside the school and it's running into the school premises and actually on the property. And for that reason, they've decided not to allow the school to be occupied. But the Human Rights Commission is saying that they desperately need to intervene because we understand that over 1,000 learners are currently learning in containers very close to the school. So the Human Rights Commission wants to understand exactly what is going on and what caused this big issue and why it wasn't identified before the school was actually built. Let's listen to what the Human Rights Commission said today.
The South African Human Rights Commission initiated an investigation into this matter following reports that the school had not been occupied for a period of 3 years and there was sewer leakages or spillages which impacted on the occupancy of the school. So our presence here today was to establish the correctness of these allegations, but also obtain a first-hand account from the accounting officer of the Department of Infrastructure, the project managers and the team as to what happened and what they intend doing. We have since decided to convene a meeting with all the relevant stakeholders on Tuesday next week. We will have a meeting with the Department of Education, the Department of Infrastructure Development and the City of Johannesburg. The purpose of the meeting is to find solutions to ensure that this school is ready for occupation in 2021.
Heidi, tell us about this document that you have seen from the city of Joburg that speaks to how the site contravenes the building regulations and the Building Standard Act.
Yes, indeed, Clement. So the big question here is who made the decision to build the school in that particular area? It's not just the sewage pipeline that's an issue here, but there are other issues in terms of the community building around the school and basically building on the wall and on the premises of this particular school. So the document, and I'm actually going to read from it, it says, according to the city of Joburg and its inspection, it says the school was constructed in contravention of the National Building Regulations and Building Standard Act. It also says that the site is waterlogged, raising damp and must be resolved. We understand from the department and other officials involved in this building of the school that it is not waterlogged. They are saying because the sewage is running in to the school, there is water, but it's not built on a wetland. So the big question here is who's responsible, who needs to fix the problem, how much it's going to cost. We understand from the department they are saying that it's going to cost about 32 million rand to fix the sewage problem, but there are other issues that still need to be fixed. So the problems are many and the answers are very few in terms of what actually needs to be done. More questions than answers here.
So what happens now? When will this be resolved?
You know, it's a question that we all need to understand because it's one thing to have inspections from the Human Rights Commission, to have the department going in and saying this needs to be done. But according to the department, the money has been allocated and the money is available. It just needs to be approved possibly by National Treasury, or the Department of Basic Education needs to say that 32 million rand will be allocated. So as you heard earlier from the Human Rights Commission, they will be meeting with various officials and various departments to come to the bottom of this and they will submit a report. Let's listen to the Human Rights Commission once again.
Our initial assessment is that there is no credence to allegations that the school is built on a wetland. There is a sewer line that is currently leaking, which is adjacent to the school. The sewer leakage is continuously running, and this is something that really concerns us, given that this falls within the competence of the city of Johannesburg. So we have decided to convene this meeting with all the relevant stakeholders to find lasting and implementable solutions. We hope that through our intervention, we will be able to get both departments and the city to remedy the ongoing violation